Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to have a little fun with Arcade. I'm going to show you how I use it. I'm going to start with a simple piano sample that I found from Splice, and I'm going to chop it up using Arcade. I'm going to add some elements to it and create a fun little loop. So let's dive right in. So first of all, let me show you what I'm starting with here. This is the Splice sample that I'm going to chop up. So what I'm going to do to start here is I'm going to drag this sample right from my Splice player directly into Arcade's kit generator. So let's do that real quick here. I'm going to select Generate Kit. So now we got a whole bunch of ways to chop this sample up. So Arcade automatically tempo syncs the sample to whatever I'm using in my DAW, which is handy. And it's also defaulting to C major in a different key than the sample itself. If we play the full loop here through Arcade, not only is it faster, it's also a little bit pitched down. We can change that easily. Let's try the key of F sharp major, see how that sounds. Okay, I like that. I usually just go for the chopped slicing option here. Let's see how Arcade is sort of just automatically split this sample across the keyboard here. Let's bring the verb down a bit. Now we got to come up with some sort of interesting pattern now that we have this kind of chopped up here. Something like that. Let's throw that down real quick. Let's do a real quick EQ on this piano loop. Just knock out some of those annoying resonant frequencies. And let's come up with a real basic drum pattern over top of this, something that we can groove to. I'll use my addictive R&B drums here, and we'll find just like a real simple beat pattern to throw on top of this sample here. Let's see how this sounds. Perfect. Let me copy that out. So let's figure out what these chords are first. I'm just going to grab a quick patch from Omnisphere. I'll use this analog tremolo piano quite a bit. So let's throw some of these in. I'm a terrible piano player, so I got to kind of punch these in one at a time here. Bear with me. Okay, it took me a minute. I think this is it, though. Okay, what's next? Let me throw up another Arcade patch here. We need a bit of rhythm energy. Arcade's got so many lines to choose from here. It kind of makes your head spin. For a track like this, I want to inject some like rhythmic energy right away. I'm going to pull up this rhythm culture line here, and there's just a ton of these kits in every line. I sometimes get lost because there's certain ones that I like, and Arcade has this really handy feature where you can just show the downloads only. So these are a bunch of the kits that I know that I love. So let's pull up this kit. So I got this 7 congas and 8 bongos kit pulled up here. It's got all sorts of great little percussion loops. Oh yeah. I might just use these 3 actually. So let's throw those down. Here we go. Just make sure those are quantized. Bring that down in the mix a bit. Okay, so I'm thinking we should come up with a real funky bass line here. Okay, got my bass down. Next thing, I don't know, maybe some funky guitar. It's a little sloppy, don't have time to edit it, so I just put it through some flex time here in Logic and quantized it, and it sounds pretty good. So let's pull up another instance of Arcade here, and I'll show you how I'm going to dress up this loop a bit. Let's maybe try something from the Memento line here. Make sure we're in the right key. So we have all sorts of tasty little guitar licks using this A Flood of Memories kit. I like that. I think that could work just for the beginning of this loop. Let's try this out. Here we go. Yeah, that's going to work. Let me just quantize that, turn it down in the mix, and maybe we'll throw it through a bit of reverb here. And let's try something else. Maybe something from the poolside line. Oh, I like that. Could use that for the second chord. And maybe try another patch from poolside here. Lots of good stuff. Oh, yeah. I like that. Let's throw that in there. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's copy these over. And maybe this track is calling for like a bit of vocal energy. I'm going to pull up yet another instance of arcade here. And let's see what we can dig up. Let's check out something from the hooked line. I like that. But I think I'm going to make it a bit more ambient. Let's throw some reverb on this as well. And I'm just going to bring this way down in the mix. I'm just going to call it vocal shots. Just going to add some ambient energy to everything. And one of the best new features of Arcade is the note kits. Let's pull up one of those. One of my favorite note kits is in this honey line. So the note kits are not exactly loops like a lot of the other lines are. They're just playable, melodic instruments. So for example, if we pull up this soul beam patch here, which I love, we got this beautiful funky synth to work with. I'm going to use that to add to the vocal that we have here, which is carving out some really nice melody. Let me throw this reverb patch on this synth as well, and we can just double up this melody. And let's see how this sounds in the mix. Perfect. Sort of creating a little A and B section here. Let's bring that bass over, copy electric guitar, and maybe add a few extra elements to our B section. Let's maybe grab something else from the rhythm culture line here. Maybe some tasty stick hits from the Sub-Saharan kit. Awesome. This loop's sounding pretty good, and maybe we'll throw in another splice loop just to kind of thicken out this percussion. Maybe this like sweet Oliver disco loop. Let's bring that in. Time stretch it. Let's slap an SSL compressor on this mix bus. And let's just see what this A section feels like going into the B section. I'm just going to do a real quick arrangement here. And let's just say that we'll take out some of this percussion stuff, take out the verb guitar. Let's bring in a light cymbal swell here, maybe some chimes. And let's just create a little tiny break here before we get to this B section. Just chopping off the end of that electric guitar, coming in, taking a look at our drum kit MIDI here. Maybe throwing a little open hi-hat right before we get to this break. Could also throw this electric guitar and that poolside synth through a bit of filter for this intro. Let's see how this sounds. Yeah, that definitely sounds great. Super funky loop. I can easily make a track out of that. So I wish I could show you all the different ways and the different contexts that I use Arcade in. There's so many lines. There's so many kits. It's way too many for one video. But I definitely find myself coming back to Arcade and using it to add like ambient textures in a lot of the scoring work that I do. It definitely comes in handy for like, some of the corporate tracks that I write, some of the hip hop stuff. I've been an Arcade user since they pretty much released it, and I've watched the lines just like grow and grow, and it's just exploded. And there's so many lines I actually haven't even checked out yet. But the note kits are a huge game changer. They're an amazing addition to what's already useful in Arcade. I should mention that they do offer a free trial to use it. I have an affiliate link in the description of my video. If you go check that out, you can try it for free. I believe the trial is for an entire month. And if you want to give it a shot, you'd be helping a brother out. I personally love everything that Output does. To be totally honest, I have pretty much every single plugin and every single instrument that they have in their entire product line. And I'm more than stoked that they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be an affiliate partner. So thank you, Output, for making great products. And thank you guys for watching. This has been a lot of fun. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, do all the things. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.